Cancer is a complex and devastating disease that affects millions of people around the world. While there are many factors that can contribute to the development of cancer, such as genetics, lifestyle, and environmental exposure, one of the most important ones is diet. What we eat can have a significant impact on our risk of developing different types of cancer, either by increasing or decreasing it. In this video, we will explore 14 foods that can cause cancer based on scientific evidence and expert opinions. These foods are either carcinogenic, meaning they can directly damage our DNA and cause mutations, or they can promote inflammation, oxidative stress, obesity, or insulin resistance, which are all associated with increased cancer risk. Before we dive into the list, it's important to note that eating these foods occasionally does not mean you will get cancer. Cancer is a multifactorial disease that depends on many variables. However, eating these foods frequently or in large amounts can increase your risk over time, especially if you have other risk factors or a family history of cancer. Therefore, it's advisable to limit or avoid these foods as much as possible and replace them with healthier alternatives. Here are 14 foods that can cause cancer. 1. Processed meats. Processed meats are any type of meat that has been preserved by smoking, salting, curing, or canning. Examples include hot dogs, salami, sausage, ham, corned beef, beef jerky, bacon, and deli meats. These meats contain nitrites and nitrates, which are added as preservatives and color enhancers. However, these chemicals can react with amino acids in the meat and form nitrosamines, which are potent carcinogens. Smoking meat can also create polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, another group of carcinogens. According to several studies, processed meat consumption is linked to an increased risk of colorectal, stomach, and breast cancer. 2. Fried foods. Fried foods are high in calories, fat, and salt, which can contribute to obesity, inflammation, and high blood pressure. These are all risk factors for various types of cancer. Moreover, frying foods at high temperatures can create acrylamide, a chemical that forms when starchy foods are cooked above 120 degrees Celsius, 248 degrees Fahrenheit. Acrylamide has been shown to cause cancer in animal studies and is considered probably carcinogenic to humans by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. Fried foods that are high in acrylamide include French fries, potato chips, donuts, and fried chicken. 3. Sugar and refined carbs. Sugar and refined carbs are low in nutrients and fiber and high in calories and glycemic index, which measures how quickly a food raises blood sugar levels. Eating too much sugar and refined carbs can lead to obesity, insulin resistance, diabetes, and inflammation, which are all associated with increased cancer risk. Additionally, high blood sugar levels can provide fuel for cancer cells and stimulate their growth and proliferation. Sugar and refined carbs are found in foods such as candies, soda, fruit juices, pastries, white bread, white rice, pasta, and cereals. 4. Alcohol. Alcohol is a known carcinogen that can damage the DNA and increase the production of reactive oxygen species, which are harmful molecules that cause oxidative stress and inflammation. Alcohol can also interfere with the metabolism of folate, a B vitamin that is essential for DNA synthesis and repair. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us and let us know what kind of content you want to see more of. 5. Dairy products. Dairy products such as milk, cheese, yogurt, butter, and cream are rich sources of calcium and protein. However, they also contain hormones and growth factors that may stimulate the growth of certain types of cancer cells. For example, a 2019 meta-analysis found that dairy consumption was associated with an increased risk of prostate cancer. Another 2019 meta-analysis found that dairy intake was linked to a higher risk of ovarian cancer. Furthermore, a 2018 review suggested that dairy products may increase the risk of breast cancer by altering the levels of estrogen and insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, in the body. 6. Red meat. Red meat includes beef, pork, lamb, veal, and goat. Red meat is a good source of protein, iron, zinc, and vitamin B12. However, it also contains heme iron, which can generate ROS and damage the DNA. Red meat can also form heterocyclic amines and N-nitroso compounds when cooked at high temperatures or over open flames. These compounds are carcinogenic and have been linked to colorectal, pancreatic, and esophageal cancers. According to a 2018 review, red meat consumption was associated with an increased risk of colorectal and gastric cancers. 7. Salted or pickled foods. Salted or pickled foods are foods that have been preserved by adding salt or vinegar, such as salted fish, pickles, kimchi, sauerkraut, and olives. These foods are high in sodium, which can raise blood pressure and increase the risk of stomach cancer. Salted or pickled foods can also contain nitrites or nitrates, which can form N-nitroso compounds in the stomach. Additionally, some pickled foods may contain molds or fungi that produce aflatoxins, which are potent carcinogens that can cause liver cancer. 8. Grilled or smoked foods. Grilled or smoked foods are foods that have been cooked over direct heat or exposed to smoke, such as barbecue, kebabs, smoked salmon, and smoked cheese. These foods can form HCA and PAH, which are carcinogenic compounds that can damage the DNA and cause mutations. Grilled or smoked foods can also contain nitrites or nitrates, which can form N-nitroso compounds in the digestive tract. According to a 2019 review, grilled or smoked meat consumption was associated with an increased risk of colorectal cancer. 9. Artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners are sugar substitutes that are used to sweeten foods and beverages without adding calories. Examples include aspartame, saccharin, sucralose, and stevia. Artificial sweeteners are generally considered safe by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, but some studies have raised concerns about their potential carcinogenic effects. For instance, a 2014 study found that aspartame induced oxidative stress and inflammation in mice and increased the incidence of lymphoma and leukemia. Another 2014 study found that sucralose altered the gut microbiota and increased the expression of genes involved in cancer development in rats. 10. Microwave popcorn. Microwave popcorn is a popular snack that is easy to prepare and enjoy. However, it may also contain harmful substances that can increase the risk of cancer. For example, some microwave popcorn bags are coated with perfluorooctanoic acid, PFOA, a chemical that is used to make non-stick products. PFOA has been linked to kidney, testicular, thyroid, and pancreatic cancers in animal studies and is considered possibly carcinogenic to humans by the IARC. Microwave popcorn may also contain artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives, such as diacetyl, which can cause lung damage and inflammation. 11. Trans fats. Trans fats are unsaturated fats that have been chemically modified to increase their shelf life and stability. They are found in foods such as margarine, shortening, baked goods, fried foods, and processed snacks. Trans fats can raise the levels of low-density lipoprotein, LDL cholesterol, which is also known as bad cholesterol, and lower the levels of high-density lipoprotein, HDL cholesterol, which is also known as good cholesterol. This can lead to atherosclerosis, heart disease, and stroke. Trans fats can also cause inflammation, oxidative stress, insulin resistance, and obesity, which are all risk factors for cancer. 12. Charred meats. Charred meats are meats that have been burned or blackened during cooking. This can happen when meats are cooked at very high temperatures or for too long, such as when grilling, broiling, or roasting. Charred meats can contain high levels of HCAs and PAHs, which are carcinogenic compounds that can damage the DNA and cause mutations. Charred meats can also activate a protein called aryl hydrocarbon receptor, which can promote inflammation and tumor growth. 13. Soda. Soda is a carbonated beverage that is usually sweetened with sugar or artificial sweeteners. Soda is high in calories and low in nutrients and can contribute to obesity, diabetes, and tooth decay. Soda can also increase the acidity of the body and create an environment that is favorable for cancer cells. Additionally, some sodas may contain caramel color, which is made by heating sugars with ammonia or sulfites. Caramel color can contain 4-methylimidazole, a chemical that has been shown to cause lung cancer in mice. 14. GMOs. GMOs are genetically modified organisms that have had their DNA altered by biotechnology. GMOs are used to create crops that are resistant to pests, herbicides, or diseases, or to enhance their yield or quality. However, some studies have suggested that GMOs may pose health risks to humans and animals. For example, a 2012 study found that rats fed with GMO corn developed tumors and organ damage after 2 years. Another 2013 study found that pigs fed with GMO soy and corn had higher rates of stomach inflammation and uterine tumors than pigs fed with non-GMO feed. Let me know in the comments below what do you think. Thanks for watching.